We will rejoin our comrades.
You come to fight. You come to prove yourself. You come to be worthy. There can be only one, and you have but one chance. Good. Who aids you? Choose wisely. Whether you fail or succeed, you do not fight more than once.
When's it gonna be?
We will rejoin our comrades.
You come to fight. Good. Who aids you? Choose wisely. Whether you fail or succeed, you do not fight more than once.
Ready.
a very fine match.
Do not lose hope. The one will arrive in time.
I'm the only one with the guts. I deserve the glory.
Someone will yet be chosen.
There is no shame in loss. We will yet reveal the one.
I'm the only one with
You
the
may
guts.
yet be the one. You prove yourself again, and again, and again. The fight challenges you, but you do not give in. You do not give up. I am happy to see this. You are capable of much.
You cannot hurry the one.
Someone will yet be
Patience does
chosen.
not come easy, however. The one will walk among us, though not today, it seems.
Each day brings us one step closer.
I'm the only one with the guts. I deserve the glory.
The one will walk among us, though not today.
Someone will yet be chosen.
You don't become the one by winning just a match or two.
You may yet be the one. You prove yourself again, and again,
Each
and
day
again.
brings us one step.
The fight challenges you, but you do not give in. You do not give up. I am happy to see this. You are capable of much. You may yet be the one. The fight. You may yet be the one. You prove yourself again, and again, and again. The fight challenges you, but you do not give in. You do not give up. I am happy to see this. You are capable of much. You may yet be the one. You prove yourself again, and again, and again. The fight challenges you, but you do not give in. You do not give up. I am happy to see this. You are capable of much.
Champion of Fortjoy, spreading your name far and wide.
Well done. Very well done. Tell me, what is your strategy in battle? You do not fight like others I have seen. The strategist. And yet you are not too circumspect to land the killing blow. A dangerous combination. I will keep my eye on you. The good one. Well done. Very well done. Tell me, what is your strategy in battle? You do not fight like others I have seen.
His eyes sparkle as he grins, showing strong white teeth beneath his beard.
I will keep my eye on you. The good one. Well done. Very well done. Tell me, what is your strategy in battle? You do not fight like others I have seen. An effective method, as long as you keep control of that which you destroy. I will keep my eye on you. The good one.
I see your potential has begun to shine through.
You were decent in the arena, but you'll have to do better
You
than that to
cannot
be named
hurry
the
the
one.
one. Patience does not come easy.
Not too worse for wear, are you? So, how'd it go? Don't get too chuffed now. Long way to go yet. Did you speak to the burnished one? Good. I doubt that's the last you'll be seeing of him. There are those of us who believe he's the key to ending all of this mess. The Order, the Voidwoken, all of it.
Ain't fit for beasts.
Hey! You're a little light in your trunk, ain't you? Who could blame you with the garbage they got for sale round here? Why don't you take a gander at the goodies I got? Stuff you won't find anywhere else in camp. Procured by special means. Boss don't mind where the gold comes from, as long as he gets his cut. Have a look, why don't you? Your cash is plenty good here. Only the finest, you know.
What in his death caused it? So the Voidwoken are attracted to swords. But why? When another divine arises, will source change back? What if there are no sources?
I've got that special ship.
What have you done? I was so close. I could see the light. I could almost feel her touch again. You ruined it. You ruined it.
It's really you. You gave him hell, did you?
She sits at full attention, utterly wrapped in your retelling.
It may just be you. The one. You might be him.
She looks around, checking for prying ears, and lowers her voice.
It would mean everything. The one will prove himself above all others. The one will become divine. You may be the one to save us all. The one would be humble, just like you. You hear me now. You get out of this place. You keep fighting. You become the one. And you think of old Nibora when it's all over.
She looks at you with wet eyes and manages a wink before returning to her work.
Good to see you. You take care now. And don't you let me down.
The woman looks up as you approach, wiping her brow with a grease-blackened hand.
What do you need?
The creature stands completely still, fingernails pressed hard into its palms. You notice dried blood streaking its knuckles. A tiny laceworm crawls from between... Here lies Withermore the Noxious. Here lies Withermore the Sage. Here lies Withermore the Cold. Here lies Withermore the Yellow. Here lies Withermore the Supplicant.
That statue has a strange silhouette.
You notice a deep fissure beneath the statue's right hand. The stone there is a curious color, as though it was added after the statue was carved. A chunk of stone falls from the statue. There's something hidden inside.
Nice.
It's been cursed. What's happening? Each time I consume sauce, my helmet seems to come alive. It's been... What's happening? The armor set is complete.
all right. I just... They do terrible things here. If they think for a second I'm trying to escape again, they'll do to me what they did to him. There are always more. Don't you know that? I've seen what they do to people. Well, I've not seen, heard. There's a man over there. They tortured him, questioned him. Seekers, something about God-woken. He didn't know anything, but they didn't care. I heard his screams. I heard something eating him from the inside. No, no, no. It can't happen to me. It can't. It can't. It can't. It can't. Outside the bones are gnashing. In here the magisters are cutting, slicing, grinding, smashing. What to do? What to do? Poor thing. Poor fool. I hope it's an easy death then. Decapitation. Yes, I do wish that for you. No, take care. Take care.
I knew a man named Ollie, and he was all I had. Till Damien came one morning, put an arrow through his back.
The air out here's a damn sight better than in Fort Joy, eh?
Are you certain you want to dismiss your companion? His eyebrows shoot up, and a wry smile crosses his lips.
Can't say I'm not sorry to see you go, but you'll be all right. These swamps won't get you down. Good luck out there. Might be we'll see each other further down the road.
Don't tell anyone where you got this, eh?
Keep it down, will ya?
Worse than war rations, these.
I'm not mad, darling. I'm not mad. Sweetheart, please, I'm sorry, but you must leave. My baby's terrified of lizards. She may be hiding from you even now. Irma! Irma, darling, are you here? Please, sweetheart, where are you? Oh, bless you, bless you. She's been missing for days now, and not a single soul will help me look for her. Irma's her name. She's about as high as your hip. Black of hair, a quiet child, not prone to wandering off. I'm sick with worry, completely sick. And no one in this damn camp will lift a finger to help me find her. Of course. But I had it just a moment ago. Here in my pocket. Divine above. I've lost my baby and her doll as well. What in Lucian's name is going on? This place turns people cold. Cold and wicked. That fellow Jeth over there speaks unutterable evil, but I can't move away from him. What if Irma comes back and I'm not here? You are an angel. Truly you are. Ah, you're back. Please, did you find Irma? She still hasn't returned. Where could she be, my dear girl? You've been talking to that snake, Jeth, haven't you? I don't know where he gets these obscene lies. It's sick, totally sick, to torture a mother so. You stay away from that man, do you hear me? Irma isn't. What Jess says is a lie. You hear me?
She ignores you and continues calling out for her Irma.
A fella can't hear himself think with all this racket. Day and night she hollers after that child. You hear that, Farah? You got to cut that out. What's happened to ya?
Known her all my life. Her little girl Irma, too. Farah was a straight-shooting woman in those days, but now she's madder than a cuckoo and twice as loud.
What else do you call hollering after a ghost? That child of hers she's shouting after has been dead and buried a month over. Killed by a void woken back in our home village. Never even stepped foot in Fort Joy. And there ain't no amount of hollering that'll bring her back. She don't listen to reason. Maybe you'll have better luck than I. If I have to hear her calling after Irma another day, I might lose my head. And there's not a soul here who'd blame me.
She ignores you and continues calling out for her Irma.
No, just because the pair of you are filthy cheating liars don't mean I can't beat ya.
A little respect for Griff's right hand, Topsy girl.
Right hand, my weaker. Fella's got more right hands than an octopus.
Back for more, freshy fresh?
Let me guess. You came across a bit of gold and want to turn it into a bit more. Pleasure, Chief. Deal 'em up, Topsy.
Bottletop deals a hand, and each player glances at their cards. You have a lolly and 2 great hands. Not bad. Slug lays down 2 pink birds and a Grimley. Bottletop folds. Ralvo sets down a set of 4 purple monarchs. That's one more than normally come in a deck. He's a dirty cheat. Again. Ralvo's eyes linger on the table, where the card lies as innocent as a piece of cardboard can be. His gaze travels up your torso to meet your eyes.
Now, where'd you get a thing like that, mate?
Ralvo counts out the entirety of the table's pot without breaking eye contact.
Go.
What is it, weirdo? Your coin's gathering in a cave to the east. Head there if you want to keep your face in one piece. We gotta stay alive, ain't we? I aim to survive as long as I can in this hellhole.
Huh? What you doing here? Didn't Griff already take one of them ears of yours? That's so. Oh, hey, you're right. Reckon the lizard I'm thinking of was got rid of last week. Probably for the best. Griff cut him real good.
Keep walking, Freshy. Hope you're behaving yourself, Freshy.
Greetings, child. Frightful far from home, ain't you? Visited your ancient empire myself a long time ago. The Divine's light sure shines on your kind. Aye, I know that all too well. I feel his absence within my very blood. I pray for his safe return. I pray for it all the time. Go well, my child. Perhaps the Divine will return to us yet. Perhaps he'll come home in time. Lest the void overtake and devour us all.
I know I trust them.
Hallowed are its halls. Please, comrade, I have all you need to steel yourself against the brutes that haunt this place. I will accept no more than a pittance for all you may require. Hallowed is the House of War.
The Magister writhes as a curse spreads through his body.
The air out here's a damn sight better than in Fort Joy, eh? Now that my contract is fulfilled, I say we get the hell off this island. Me too. A god I don't believe in told me things about myself I don't believe. Yeah. Well, what can I say? Whatever we believe, we still need to live in the here and now. So, let's get back to work.
Ifan salutes right back, then grabs you in an unexpected bear hug.
Truth be told, I couldn't have done it without your help. But you know, a contract's not complete until you hand it in. So I'm not putting my feet up just yet.
Ifan smiles and salutes at you.
The air out here's a damn sight better than in Fort Joy, eh?
Ifan nods and surveys the horizon before striding on.
Quite right. Do seek my counsel. I highly recommend it. Nothing's changed but for our surroundings. We're still on an island, in dire need of making for the mainland. Perhaps we simply ought to hug the coast in search of a ship. Indeed. Amadia, if I'm not mistaken. Always was rather the slow sibling in the Pantheon, wasn't she? Because you're the very apex of your species, I assume. You really mustn't let one little god meeting go to your head. My goddess told me the same thing. Of course she did. But I do wonder, can a god be called a god still if they have to plead with another to assume the powers they seem to have lost? Of course I did. Only I'm not foolish enough to let it buy my loyalty. Yes. Is it an audience you desire? Nothing's changed but for our surroundings. We're still on an island, in dire need of making for the mainland. Perhaps we simply ought to hug the coast in search of a ship.
I'd say we should stop to talk, but I'm swamped. Don't make much of it one way or the other, but the farther we get away from the joy, the better. There's got to be a way off this island. Sure thing, Chief. What's up?
She bats her eyelashes coquettishly over black eyes in grey sockets.
Just for you, Chief. One of the gods? Really? Well, look at you go. What did they say? Champion to the gods, eh? Colour me impressed. Oh, nothing worth mentioning. Sure thing, Chief. What's up? You know, wherever the next road leads, I guess. I never was one to sit in one place too long. How about you? You missing home by now? I get you. So, what is it you miss exactly? I hear you, but it's kind of exciting, isn't it? Nothing lights my fire like the fear of mortal peril. Just me? No? Yeah? Never mind. But let me tell you something else. I've always kind of felt like home isn't really a place or a time or anything like that. It's just a feeling you get. It's all in the mind. As far as I'm concerned, whatever's going on in the old noodle is just as real as what happens outside of it. Which is why I'll feel like a bit of a stranger wherever I go, until I get rid of whatever's taking control of my beautiful brain. That does help. Thanks, Chief. Sure thing, Chief. What's up? I'd say we should stop to talk, but I'm swamped. Don't make much of it one way or the other, but the farther we get away from the joy, the better. There's got to be a way off this island. Sure thing, Chief. What's up?
Aye, the giant takes notice of its charges. Ask away, Chief. A giant body, but no giant brain, eh, Quackers? Surely even the tall folk know that Rivellon was bare before the great acorn fell from above and seeded the Irwood, covering this land in beautiful, perfect forests. Beautiful and perfect until the giant races, no offense, realized they could use it to build their houses and fuel their fires. They carved the Irwood up, and the forests shrank and shrank. None of the original wood remains. But someday, the great acorn will fall again. The the forests will be reborn, and the giant races will be wiped from this world. At least that's what I hear. Oh, Quercus, it wants answers. As if it is the first creature to ponder the big questions of the universe. What tree did the great acorn fall from? Where did that tree come from, if not a greater acorn? Could you build a nest great enough to store the great acorn for the winter? Some questions have no answers. Quercus, why is that so difficult to understand? The great acorn will come. It will destroy the world, and squirrels will reign supreme forever. I fail to see what's so difficult to grasp.
Let's go. Boat first, questions later.
Malady grabs the vessel with two hands and pushes it into the water. She hops on board behind you.
God-woken. Wait till she finds out.
Salty water wets the gauze in which you're wrapped. The bright sunlight seeps into your bones. The boat bobs forward through the water, and Fort Joy shrinks behind you.
Tired but victorious, the party made for the Lady Vengeance. The horrors of Fort Joy behind them. They arrived as sorcerers. They left as God-woken. The fate of this God-forsaken world now rested on their shoulders. Or at least, on the shoulders of one of them.
Looking down at your robes, you see they're damp with blood and the ocean's spray. In the distance, Fort Joy looms.
Don't stand between a prince and his principles. The Magisters learned that the hard way.
I'll be damned if I ever set foot on that island again. Don't care who I have to bury.
I've no sympathy for those who die in the line of duty, especially as odious a duty as those dead Magisters held. Onward now. The sooner Fort Joy disappears from the horizon, the better. Perhaps the Seekers need help manning the ship.
Well, this is a fine sight. Utterly barbaric, of course, destroying a tree and turning it into a boat. Grotesque, but, well, look at it, Quercus. A floating nest, surrounded on all sides by salt water, pure poison to a tree's root. The great acorn could never reach us out here. Well, yes, of course we'll continue our research, Quercus. We're not monsters. Still, I must admit you were right about the shield. It proved to be more than adequate. Oh, yes, it seems our shield is still here, Quercus. How does something so large and ungainly sneak up on a person? You give the giants too much credit, Quercus. I think the salty air has addled your mind. It has certainly been useful, but elegant, kind, surprisingly attractive. No, we have no time for your fawning. We may be safe, but the world is not. Come, we must return to our research.